Hey everyone, it's Robert over at Bloomington Acura Subaru here in Bloomington, Minnesota. And today I am going to give you a walkthrough on all the buttons on this 2021 Acura TLX technology package. Now, depending on the vehicle you have and the trim level, you may or may not have all of these buttons. Now, this is the middle trim level here, so you should have most of these, and I'll kind of point out some differences as well. And before I start, guys, if you find this video helpful, please go ahead and subscribe and like this video, as it does help me out. So we're going to go nice and simple. We're going to go from left to right, and I'll start pointing out everything for you. Now, first of all, you do have your auto up down for the front and rear windows. You have your window lock, door lock, and unlock. To adjust your mirrors, you're going to slide this lever to the left and use the little D-pad, slide it to the right twice, and then use the D-pad up, down, left, and right. Now down below here, this is your trunk release. Remember, you can open it from the key fob as well as from the trunk itself. On the door, we have 2 or 3 buttons, excuse me. This is to set your memory seat position. In order to set it, all you have to do is click Set, and you can see them flashing, and select 1 or 2. Now down below here, we've got a few buttons. The left one is for our parking brake. To engage it, you're going to push it forward to engage it. To disengage, you're going to put your foot on the brake and click it back out. Now, we only have 4 buttons along here. If you have an advanced package, you may have a couple extra buttons that say HUD. That will be for the heads-up display, and those are located right here. Now, this is for the brightness and illumination for all the buttons inside the vehicle. This is the quick function button to your safety feature. So if I click this, it opens up our safety features. To exit this screen, just push over to the left. And then you have traction control and your parking sensors. The green light means your parking sensors are turned on. Now, behind the wheel, to adjust your headlights, just twist this forward or backward. Just leave it on auto, that'll be the easiest. And right here, if you have an A-Spec or advanced trim level, you will have your fog lights. Paddle shifters go down a gear, and paddle shifters to go up a gear. Now, on the steering wheel, we've got a handful of buttons. Top left is the power button that will pause your video or music, turn off the radio, stuff like that. You've got your volume up and down. Voice command, if you click it one time, it will go through the Acura system. If you push and hold after you pair your phone, it will go through either Siri, your Google Assistant, whatever your phone's system that it uses. Apps opens up a menu. If I click it, you can see the menu open up, and I can scroll up and down using the left dial. If I click into the dial, it selects it, and if I want to go back, one right there. Now, if you have an advanced package, you will have a heads-up display that will appear right over here, and that is where that menu opens up on the advanced package. Now, on the right side, we have our buttons for adaptive cruise control, lane assist, and our little scrolling function to change the middle screen here. So if I scroll up or down, you can see it changes that middle screen. Tire pressure, turn-by-turn direction, all your useful little bits of information. Now, to use cruise control, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to click this button right here. If I click this, you can see it lights up on the dash. I'll turn it off, back on. Once you're driving, to set your speed, just click down to set your speed. To adjust your following distance for adaptive cruise, you're going to click this button right here. And you'll see when I turn that on, 4 bars, 3, 2, 1, back to 4. Each bar is essentially 1 car length. This turns on our lane assist, and you can see here that these bars are hollowed out. I'll turn it off and back on for you. When those bars turn solid white, that means it can see the lines on the road and will physically pull you back into your lane if you start to swerve out of it. On the right side, this is to use the windshield wipers, excuse me. You're going to pull it back towards you to wash the windshield. Then you've got up and down for intermittent or low, high, where you can adjust the speed. Now, onto the main center display and all your buttons. I'm not going to go too in depth on the touchpad. I will have a separate video for this to go in depth, but here's your touchpad. Quick overview, you've got the left side and you've got the right side. So right side will control this display right here. Left side will control the main display on the left. You've got your home button, your back button, and this is another way to change the right display. So I can highlight whatever I would like to select, or I can simply swipe up or swipe down. Alrighty. From here, I also have my tuning for my radio or music, and then my volume up and down, as well as power button right there. Now, going farther back, if you have an A-Spec or Advance, this is where you will have your wireless charger. Technology package does not come standard with it. And then down in here, you've got a USB port, auxiliary. This is the USB you plug into right here if you want to use Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And then you've got your 12-volt power outlet in here, as well as another one. Let's see if we can see it right here on the side. There it is. Now, going over these buttons, drive / your sport sequential mode. When you're driving, you click it again, it says S, and then we can use the paddle shifters. So foot on the brake, click D for drive, and for neutral. Reverse, you actually click it down so that you don't accidentally do it, and then P for park. Now on the side, you've got brake hold and your engine idle stop off button. Brake hold, it is what it is. It will hold the brakes if you're at a full and complete stop. If you have more questions, just let me know. And then auto engine idle stop. We all, for the most part, know what this is. This shuts off the function that turns the car off if you're at a stop light or a stop sign. Now I've got this big dial here that says dynamic mode. If I twist it left or right, you can see we can cycle through comfort, normal, sport, and we also now have a new one called individual mode. So we access individual mode by clicking the Acura logo right there. Now, if you wanted to adjust your individual mode settings, you would push and hold. I'm going to push and hold. And it opens up our individual mode settings where we can select how we want the engine to run, steering. If you have an advanced package, you can adjust the suspension, as well as another way to disable idle stop right there. Now, on the A-Spec and Advanced, those do have heated and ventilated seats. The base and technology package just have heated seats for driver and passenger. You can leave that on to auto if you would like. And then your heating and cooling, as easy as it can be. Red for hot, blue for cold. It's a little warm today, so we'll leave it a little bit chillier. On-off mode, so you can adjust it for your face, your feet, feet only, face and feet, so you can adjust that. Fan speed, right here we have our recirculating air. Front defroster, this is for your rear defroster and your mirror defroster. And then we can put it on auto or sync them together. Hazard switch right there. Last couple buttons up top, we have our, let's make sure you can see this a little bit easier. Oh, there's me. So you've got 3 garage door buttons right along the bottom here. This is to turn on and off the auto dimming function. And then on the top, sorry if this is a little tough to see, you guys, just a couple buttons. On the left side, you have your Acura Link Assist buttons. So this is if you need roadside assistance. This one here, you pull it down and then you actually click it in. That's emergencies only. You've got your sunroof, open and close. So pull it back to open, forward to close. And then your lights, if I click door, that just means the lights will turn on when I open the doors. Guys, that's gonna stop it for today. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and subscribe, as it really does help me out. Thanks so much. Bye.